Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do a timeless and collective reading whenever this reading finds you. It's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with what's the news. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Crystal Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, please. And thank you. Oh, we got a playa. So, oh my. So, I feel like maybe somebody dropped the ball. I don't exactly know what that means, but this could be many different forms of the player energy. It could be awareness that somebody is just sort of playing the field, wanting to only date right now, not wanting anything serious. But this could also be you. Maybe you don't want to be serious right now. You just sort of want to get out there, have some fun, meet some people, sort of test the waters a little bit. This reminds me of the scene in the volleyball scene, or in Top Gun. It's somebody who is playing the field. They don't want to settle down. They're not looking for anything long term right now. And it's somebody who wants to weigh out all of their options. But this doesn't have to be love for all of you. For some of you, maybe it's searching for a job. So maybe it's sending resumes out to a bunch of different places, having a couple interviews, and putting that ball in your court on deciding which is the best choice for you. I feel like this person or you, whatever this is, will eventually commit to the right thing. But they're not going to put all of their eggs in one basket, especially if they think that I'm seeing like the basket has a hole in it. So let's see. A little clarity on playa. What else would be helpful for the collective to know? Have awareness of. Woo! I mean, this might be somebody that's very attractive. Maybe this is somebody who does have a lot of options. That could also be you. Looking good enough to eat. I mean, this could be somebody that has the energy of obsession, putting a lot of attention, even I'm getting a love bombing into one person, or I'm even getting one option. So I'm going back to that job, even though I'm getting a little love here. So if some of you have your, eyes set on one particular thing that you have to get, there might be a better option out there. That until you give something a little taste-a-roo, you might not know that might be, your new flavor. But it's also the energy of physical attraction. I am seeing that a lot of you, if you are out there dating, I feel like you have a lot of suitors. And if a lot of people aren't asking you out, they're thinking about it in their head. I feel like some of you are really getting your, energy in this vibrant state. Maybe you're changing your look. Maybe it's, I see your smile. Maybe it's about your smile. It could be your sense of humor too. I feel like you are really attractive to not just one person, but quite a few. This is where there's an energy of sex appeal. So, I mean, even if somebody just compliments your humor, I feel like that makes you really sexy to someone. I feel like for some of you, it's even your conversation. It's your mind. I'm even getting you talking about your experiences, and that's really interesting to someone. So, but I'm getting that it's a couple people here. So maybe you're interested as well in a couple people. I feel like you are looking for the right person, that has an all-around attractiveness about them to you, whatever that is. It's not just someone looking cute in their, you know, little shorts here playing volleyball all sweaty on the beach. I feel like there are going to be some people you meet that maybe on the surface look really sexy, good looking, but then there's going to maybe be something that kind of turns you off. Kind of like, maybe no good conversation, or somebody's not that interesting to you, or maybe somebody just feels like a player and you want more. Let's see, let's get one more from this deck. Clarity on Playa and Snackaroo. I don't know why I just thought of was that Scooby snacks? I don't know, maybe somebody, I'm seeing like a really cool van. Maybe somebody has a van, or somebody could be in a band. Maybe it's like a tour bus or something like that. Yeah, I hear groupie. So I don't think that's for all of you, but that's what I heard, so I'm gonna throw it out there. Maybe that's important to someone. I mean, that could be somebody who is obsessed with somebody and not really necessarily know them. Maybe they just show up to every concert they can get, but they only sort of see something from a distance. Maybe somebody's going to get to know someone a little bit better if they get to see the tour bus. I see somebody like helping somebody with their equipment, like a roadie, but that can be anything. I actually see somebody helping somebody carry their books in a school, where they have a lot of stuff coming into work, and somebody's like, do you have it? Do you want me to help you? Give me something. I'll take that in for you. Maybe that's how you are introduced to someone, or how you meet somebody, or how you start a conversation and get to know somebody better that you didn't know very well. All right, one more. What is one more message to be helpful from this deck, please and thank you? Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe that's school. At the bottom, you do have that key player. So that does make me think of somebody on stage in the spotlight, shining. Maybe somebody plays the keyboard, or this is going to be a person in your life that will be more important than someone who's just a playa. This is somebody who's the key player. This is somebody who will be long-lasting, loyal. Maybe somebody is immediately attractive to you, or attracted to you. This is somebody who will be very important in your life. It's not someone it's definitely somebody who's irreplaceable. So it is possible some of you, or someone you know, someone you meet, had to kind of date around, try other options, and I feel like for some of you, it's just going to come back to you. There is something that's not comparable to what they found in you. It's irreplaceable, and it's someone who does play an essential role. I am even seeing for some of you, if you haven't dated in a really long time, and you meet somebody and you just, maybe it doesn't get very serious, but you have a really good time when you go out. I feel like that may do a real big switch up in your overall energy that actually is a beautiful like boost to get you into a new chapter. I actually see somebody like coming out of a funk, like a funky energy, maybe a plateau or a dry spell. I feel like maybe somebody sassy comes into the picture and just kind of gets somebody else out of the funk. Even if that's not long lasting, maybe that was the little boost needed, the little push to get you moving, to get you towards the right partner, or the right environment, or the right overall energy in your life to make some changes. I feel like it's a really good thing. Here you have a graduation. Maybe some of you are graduating from school. Somebody's helping you with those books. But this is a chapter that is done and moving towards the future, learning from past experiences. I feel like you are going towards the future with new knowledge, wisdom that you have, earned. So maybe some of you had a rough last chapter, or, you know, it took a lot of energy or effort you put into something to maybe end a cycle, unlearn what you thought you knew, learn something new and different. This could be an actual graduation going on around you, a class you were taking. I just heard 6 weeks. Maybe it wasn't a whole college sort of thing. Maybe it was I don't know why I heard 6-week course. And I just heard Susan really loud. That was weird. And Ellen, Rodney. I don't usually get names, but those just came through. This is leveling up, and it's lessons learned, and it is acquired wisdom. So you or someone else maybe learn the lesson. I'm putting this on the playa. Maybe it's learning lessons, you know, by dating wrong even. So you can redirect yourself and even recognize red flags, or just know the attributes of what, you know, is something you would be happy with, or a person's attributes that would kind of groove with you more. Sometimes you don't know until you have the wrong thing. But I feel like overall, whatever is going on, I feel like there is a transition here and a lot of energy and change towards a new beginning, a new chapter, a new karmic cycle even. But I don't feel like the karma that you had back there, I feel like there's something that was ended and let go of. And I feel like you had beautiful seeds you have been planting that want to sprout, but you got to like step through the portal, turn the page here. So very nice. Let me show you all of these. I do feel like for some of you, either you or someone you're going to meet is entering into a cycle of maturity. Maybe that's spiritual maturity, actual maturity, emotional. I mean, it could be for some of you, if you have children, physical. I do see like maybe somebody having a growth spurt. Maybe some of you have kids. Your kid's gonna grow in like a couple inches in 3 months. But I feel like even if there's a maturity here, there's still some kind of, I'm getting like a, not really a childlike, more like a playfulness that is going to continue along. Not immaturity, but like a fun, playful energy. Almost like no matter what age you are, feeling really young at heart, like a vibrant energy, a vitality. That's sort of what I'm getting. That's like coming along for the ride, or maybe that's new vitality that is like coming back to life, feeling youthful. That's sort of the energy I'm getting. So let's do one art of life and just get the little foundational energy, movement of energy for you guys. What is a tarot message on graduation day? Playa. Snack. I like that picture. Maybe somebody also has purple hair. Pink or purple hair. There's also purple lights, and they're pink here. Maybe the color purple. I just thought of that song Kiss by Prince. And also, if there's a song, oh yeah, the first one I thought of is The Danger Zone from, I think that's from Top Gun, like the first one. On the edge. I can't really get the words. I went to the danger zone. Maybe somebody's taking a little leap of faith, but going prepared with the right equipment. Okay, let's get a tarot message for you guys, please and thank you. What is the foundational energy to to know about. It's that you have a brand new start and you're opening up your heart. You have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Maybe it's somebody who has a big, beautiful, full, already turned on cup and they're offering it to you. It's an ace. It's a choice. Sometimes people take that beautiful cup, that offer, maybe it's not for them. Or maybe somebody put something on hold. They stick it up on the shelf and they don't attend to that chance and it never becomes anything. Or somebody else sees that beautiful cup and takes that chance. You have to get past the ace, but this is usually falling in love, doing something you love, self-love, the start of a relationship, the start of a new job that you love, the start of a new cycle where your heart is beaming in love, is open and full. I'm getting that somebody is turning on your heart, like in your soul. I feel like this is deeper than just the physical attraction. I feel like that can fade. It's the extra stuff, you know, the deep stuff that keeps that attractiveness alive and flowing. When I saw you, oh, this is beautiful. When I saw you, it's a Shakespeare. We're going a little Shakespeare on you. When I saw you, I fell in love. And you smiled because you knew. So maybe this is not even something that's spoken about yet. Maybe this is a falling in love in first sight situation. I do feel like you lock eyes with someone. That's William Shakespeare. It's somebody swinging. It is that energy that I saw of fun. They're like two adults. Look at her in her beautiful gown. But they're like, do you want to get on the swing? And he's like, yeah, get on the swing. I'm going to push you. It's just like they're playing like kids. I don't know, maybe some of you like go playing on a swing set or even meet somebody doing a sport or in a class or in the grocery store for some of you. All right, let's get clarity on that Ace of Cups. What else would be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. I see, I know this is going off path a little, but I am looking at this and all that, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like jimmies, you know, you put on top of cupcakes and ice cream cones and stuff like that. So I am saying if there's an obsessive energy anywhere around you to know about, I feel like there has to be balance or release on something, because I feel like I just see all that sugar and it might be like that rush of sugar, but then I feel that like fall after the sugar rush. I also see somebody like getting cavities. Like, so maybe even an extra message for some of you is to pay attention to your sugar intake. And I see somebody now going to the dentist. But also sugar is rough. That is something that is almost like a toxic energy to get off of if you're used to a lot of sugar. So maybe for some of you it's cutting down on the sugar, or maybe not eating so many sweets, candies, stuff like that. Maybe making some dietary changes. I'm getting like really healthy energy, like really beautiful, healthy, living fruits, vegetables, things like that. Even if it's the sugar in fruit, it's a different type. It's not artificial sweetener. Okay, that could also be an energy thing. You know, getting something that's obsessed, like if it's a relationship, for example, finding someone or a job that's of substance. I'm even getting like earthy, natural, in tune, and I'm getting like vibrant and living, to like actually fuel your cells to work better. And I'm not sure if that's just energy or if that's an actual message. But I just see there being that same sweetness available through a more genuine form. We're going to go with that. Okay. Clarity on the Ace of Cups. What else would be helpful to know about this brand new start in love, please, and thank you. Oh, wow. You're doing it with a little bit of passion. You got this. I mean, the first thing I see, it's Napoleon. And he was kind of a little guy, but not in power, and not in his confidence, and not in what he accomplished. It was just an energy, a knowingness. I mean, the King of Wands is very sassy. He is like the rock star energy. It's someone who just, gets the Google eyes, walks in the room. It doesn't matter if he's quiet or, the class clown, or, I'm getting like even really like macho, like very manly. It is a masculine energy, even if this is a woman. But it's someone who's noticed, admired, definitely has suitors or people that look, because it's almost like there's like that imaginary spiritual spotlight that just shines on them. Even if they try to turn it off, it's somehow always there on this person. It's somebody who usually has had many like cool adventures that they talk about or subjects that they're into. This is usually someone who either has through their life like had a passionate idea and they're like, I'm going to take a class on that. Or I'm really into cars. I'm going to learn how to build a whole car myself. Or I really like fishing. I'm going to know everything about fishing and then learn how to do the ties. Like not just the fishing part, but they're going to make I see little ties. Maybe some of you fly fish. That was really cool to see. But it's like they want to see the all over thing. So some of them have many different chapters where they've really like dove in with enthusiasm on whatever they were learning, but then sometimes they have a new thing they want to learn about or a new adventure they want to go on. It's that king that's always expanding, whether it's knowledge, experience, whatever it is. They want that spontaneity and creativity to always branch out to where they don't know. And when they're not doing that and they're upside down, they feel, I just heard deprived. They even feel a little bit lost because there's all these dreams they have and these ideas and they don't pursue them or step up to bat or try something, even if it's trying and failing. That's still cool. At least you tried and now you can try something else. But this is also someone upright who, if they're insistent upon their passion, it doesn't matter how many times they fail, they're going to keep getting up and trying it again until it works, until they really feel confident with what they're doing. So this is usually a fire sign. It's like a Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, but it doesn't have to be. This could be somebody who's competitive on a team, but even here, this person is kind of playing volleyball with themselves. So it could be just to achieve goals better than how you did it the last time. It makes me think of somebody that goes to the gym, but not looking around and comparing themselves to anyone else, just doing more squats than they did the last time. Just having their heart rate be a little better and their breathing a little better on the treadmill on that, level, whatever it is. It's like goals that they set for themselves, and that's really all that matters. It's not about comparison unless they're like this. They probably compare themselves to everyone. I feel like this is the king that exaggerates a lot, embellishes a little extra about their stories that they maybe had, but they, add a lot of cherries on top of that situation that actually happened. And you can sort of feel that there's a kind of a slight falseness, there's something that's being overplayed to make up for, something they're covering up, which is usually a little bit of lack of confidence, that's all. But let's see what this says. King of Wands. Self-confidence, yeah, is the first requisite to great undertakings. It's just believing in yourself. Believing that you can achieve something. Believing that you can have your dreams come true. Believing that you are, I'm getting on this beautiful continual cycle of growth. I actually hear wisdom. I actually see the word wisdom written out really big. Hi babe, what you doing? Do you want to come up here and hang out with us? Do you want to come up? Come on. Yeah. She's gonna join us. All right, let's get a little clarity on this king. What else would be helpful on the King of Wands, please? And thank you. You just gonna sit behind me? Yeah. Clarity on the king and this ace. It looks like with these two together, somebody might be diving into a new partnership or position. I just heard with pizzazz. It's like sassy sounding with a little extra pizzazz. But it's usually with passion. So maybe somebody is confident enough now to offer love and open up their heart. Also, it could be somebody confident enough to ask somebody out, give something a try, speak about their feelings. I'm even getting with the Ace of Cups, sometimes it's intuitiveness, trusting their intuition. Clarity on the King of Wands, Ace of Cups, please, and thank you. Ooh, you got the Knight of Wands. Remember before when I said about somebody gaining maturity, but keeping that sense of like playfulness and energy and vibrancy? I feel like that's what's happening here. This could also be, just so you know, there could be two different people here. The difference between the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, they're both sexy, they're both passionate, and this is not a gender thing now. Both sexy, both confident, both creative, enthusiastic, but this one will figure out and get creative on how to keep that fire lasting, like a big ass spiritual bonfire of passion. This one could be in and out, all in, where they go. Definitely a player. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. That sort of thing. Like they're there and then they get sidetracked or they find something else that's interesting to them. So they don't follow through. But that's only this night upside down. That is definitely somebody who is diving into many experiences, but not really putting all of themselves in there. Not really getting really deep into how spiritual that fire could be. If that passion was pursued in a different way. They're kind of always missing out. It's like they get into the physical feelings or the physical rush, that little sugar rush, but they never really get the nutrition, the real like root of how passionate something could be. I am getting it could be just physical. So do know that. But it could also be that this king is the same person and has many experiences or has gained knowledge and wisdom from all these experiences, knowing what, something wasn't really all that, and now they want more. They want something to be spiritual and lasting and always expansive and always growing, not just a quick little flingaroo. But it could also be, I go all different ways with these cards. It could be that sometimes you have this person so mature in their life, always, expanding their world, having all these experiences. And sometimes you have to remember to go back and date and play and get sassy, go out, be spontaneous, have those experiences that were the beautiful moments that made up this growth, this progression of chapters in his or her life. Sometimes you gotta go back to feeling like a kid. So, I mean, the Knight of Wands, there's not even a person here. It's just somebody by the beach. It's just a beach and a sailboat. I just thought of cake and cake by the ocean. I actually really like that song. I think there's just that one line in it that's so like cool. It said like something about like be with a masterpiece or don't be with a masterpiece. It's kind of like that. Like this king would be like, hey, you can hang out with the masterpiece or not. Up to you. You're missing out. I feel like that's maybe someone's becoming a masterpiece. You know, but sometimes you got to take a couple wrong strokes of the brush. Sometimes the masterpiece is not coloring. You know, I see what are those coloring books where paint by number? Sometimes it's not painting by number and having something perfect. Sometimes it's taking, like I just see somebody taking paint, dancing around the house, and just splattering paint down on a canvas and making something really random and gorgeous by energy. And maybe others look at it and they're like, oh yes, I definitely see, and they're analyzing some painting and they don't know this, you know, person was just dancing around naked in their house, throwing stuff on with, you know, the colors. So I am seeing like that sort of energy, a little messier and creative. Maybe some of you paint too. Maybe if some of you paint and it's always about being perfect, it's getting a little sloppy. And maybe if some of you are always sloppy in your energy, it's getting a little more diligent, or I hear linear. I don't know why I hear linear. Or I'm even getting with that graduation, maybe even going back to the basics and learning the basics of something to combine that extra vitality with something that is solid and stable. I'm not sure what I saw right then, but I keep seeing paintings and different ways that you can do it. There's not one form of expression that's more beautiful than the other. The real voyage of discovery lies not in finding new landscapes. I mean, this person always wants to see something new, but in having new eyes. So this new chapter is about somebody seeing something different. Whether it's that everything is different in their surroundings, whoever this is, different partner, different job, different house, different town, different chapter. Or if the surroundings are the same, but who they are is not. Therefore, everything they see is going to be through a new light. So, let's do something a little different. I want to do the Wisdom of the Oracle. I feel like this deck keeps staring at me. So let's get one Wisdom of the Oracle. Overall energy to be helpful for the collective. Please and thank you. Clarity on the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Keep player, snack, player, graduation day. What is one message to be helpful? Co-create. I mean, this energy of the wands is a creator. But it looks like whatever is going on here, you are combining this cheetah and this owl. I always think that it was wisdom and speed, you know, going the distance. But also when the owl flies, it's like silent. And they are getting together and creating the most unusual cheetah spotted egg. So maybe this is you actually getting together or working with someone. Maybe this is that key player and they are your opposite. Their experiences are totally different. They're coming from a totally different perspective. But when they merge together, you can create maybe the most beautiful masterpiece anyone has ever seen. I'm also getting that this is sort of co-creating with yourself, merging different talents that you have together, maybe on a project. But for most of you, I feel like this is creating something really special in your new chapter with somebody really different from you. And I feel like that is going to make something really beautiful. I'm even getting like, I don't know, maybe different backgrounds, different cultures, different ages, different styles, different whatever. And I feel like it's more beautiful because it's not two of the same flavors. So let's do an animal card. And that's also number 40. I like the number 40. Maybe somebody's 40 years old, 40 days. Try something 40 times. But the 4 reminds me of the Emperor. Something stable, secure, a foundation, the 4 corners to build, something. But that 0, I see the 0 energy as a portal, as protection, as, even a magnifying glass or a telescope. It's like it's like a circle, it's something that can go around, but can be a circle that is a transition, a circle as protection. But even I'm looking at the egg. I don't feel like it's something flat. I feel like this is something multidimensional. So let's get one animal card to be helpful for the collective. Please and thank you. What is one animal energy that has wisdom right now for the collective? Oh, wow. Well, looks like my shirt. I got a ladybug. This is good luck. You got some serendipity coming in. You have the perfect person you're going to meet, or the right job coming through, or that right passion coming back. It could even be good luck to get you around anything that is a red flag or an obstacle. It's so cute. You are a bright energy. That's what I was seeing with that vibrant energy. Also, I'm seeing, like, don't let anybody dim your light. Shine bright. Be you. Own it. Live it. Let worry go and be happy here and now. I just thought of how soon is now. I think that's the Smiths. That was weird to come through. And I thought of the Pharrell song, Happy. I feel like that's an interesting song, and I don't know if I'm exactly right, but when I hear the energy of the chords on that song, they sound kind of somber. Like, they're not like typically happy notes, but the words are happy. The energy is happy. That is a really good song to come through, because that is something that is 2 different energies that were co-created together to make this really interesting masterpiece. Because it's almost like the chords should be kind of a sad song, but then its rhythm is kind of happy and the words are kind of, uplifting. And they took those 2, the dichotomy of opposites, and put it together to make something really special. Cool. I am really glad that came through. So maybe listen to that song That's just my personal impression of that song. I kind of find it unusual. It's not like the typical happy sound. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you, however you are. Even if you are one that always wears like black every day, it has nothing to do with the actual colors. It's your energy. That's what's felt like with this King of Wands, even with this Knight of Wands. It's an energy that's felt. You bless the world. This is a message that keeps coming through. You are also that little luck charm for others. Whether it's your inspiration, whether you have this confidence building, boost that you can do to others. I do feel it like you can lift people up. I see you giving somebody a boost. I see somebody doing this, like they can't get up to the thing. They're like, here, when you have somebody stand, I see somebody doing that. Like you can't reach, I'll give you a boost. Being strong enough to do it. You bless the world with color and good luck. You're blessing the world, your world, others' lives with this energy of joy. Feeling something is possible. Believe that dreams can come true. So let's end with uno mas. Let's do the mindful. I like these. I like that they are. Ooh, I did want to do a spirit message too. Can we do both? No, why not? That is if I see it and I don't see it. So maybe we weren't supposed to do the spirit messages, and I'll do it in the next reading. We'll do that. Let's do one mindful message to sum this up. Good luck. Knight and King of Wands. Co-create. Ace of Cups, graduation day. Brand new start. Loving this new cycle. And you probably being the key player as well in someone else's life. Maybe just in some big changes. Let's get one more. Overall for the collective. Please and thank you. Is she still back there? Oh, she's sleeping. Inspiration board. Ooh, maybe you need to see something in front of you to remind you about the things that you're passionate about. When you see those things on an inspiration board, you start to, it gives you a little you don't get it in the back burner, or it doesn't go dusty in the brain files. If you see it in front of you, it helps something manifest faster because you're more in tune with the energy every day of seeing those opportunities when they are right there. Having more of an inner drive to reach out and find them or make them happen. Maybe for some of you, you do have a really special project, but this could be a dream board too. Dreams you have for the future. Places you want to go. Things you want to accomplish. But for some of you, I feel like you are getting something organized via art, like art project or something like that. I even see maybe some of you are teachers. I feel like this could be something in a classroom where you have beautiful inspiration, but maybe it's yours, but maybe you have your students play a part of that. I see a big collage or something like that. I don't think that was for everyone, but I definitely see something bigger than just a little poster. I'm gonna find my glasses. If I am ever feeling down or bored, I spend time creating a vision board. To place in my home. I would say you can put it anywhere. I can see even like little inspiration things in your car, on your fridge, at your desk. I fill it with quotes, pictures, and desires that bring me inspiration and joy. Things that make you happy. Things that you feel blessed to look at because they're part of your expression. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so very much. Thank you for being here. I hope this reading was helpful and insightful for you. I feel like I kind of want you to see Rose, but she's sleeping pretty soundly. And with this, I bid you adieu. I'll see you very soon. Bye.